Congratulations, you've accumulated some Bitcoin. However, now you're concerned that somebody may try to take that away from you in a lawsuit. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to protect your Bitcoin from lawsuits. Greeting, I'm Blake Harris, Managing Attorney at Mile High Estate Planning. In this video, I'm going to discuss how to protect your Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency for that matter from lawsuits. The first thing I do when I have a client who has some crypto holding is I advise them to set up an asset protection trust, because that's going to be the backbone of any plan which can protect property from lawsuits. Then I will usually have them form an LLC, which is owned by that asset protection trust. The LLC then opens up an account at an exchange and purchases cryptocurrency inside of that account, or transfers the cryptocurrency into that online wallet owned by the LLC we set up, which is then in turn owned by the asset protection trust. The LLC can often be a single member LLC, so there's no tax filing required for it. And the asset protection trust is a grantor trust, so there's no real complications with any tax reporting required with the structure. Now, what we do next is determine what type of trust we want to use for the client. In certain situations, we will recommend they set up an offshore trust. With an offshore trust, they've got an independent trustee, and then that trustee will be able to keep the property protected from lawsuits. If someone sues, they are in a jurisdiction where court orders from outside that jurisdiction are not recognized. It would require someone to go to the Cook Islands and work to the Cook Islands court in order to get at our client's cryptocurrency. Cook Islands, for many reasons, very hard to get into. Now, in some cases, instead of recommending clients set up an offshore trust, because there are annual fees associated with that, such as paying the offshore trustee, paying the international protector, and you have to fill out IRS reporting requirements when you have an offshore trustee. Many clients instead what we'll recommend for is a type of hybrid model where there's a domestic trustee initially, and then in the event of a lawsuit, the offshore trustee comes in and takes control of the assets until the lawsuit passes. Now, when designing an asset protection plan, we usually guide the clients or set up the client's estate plan as well. So when it comes to estate planning for your cryptocurrency, there are basically two options. You can either have somebody you trust hold the key, such as a friend or family member, or you can hire someone that you trust to hold the key. The benefit of using a friend or family member, or a group of friends and family members who each have part of your code, is that it doesn't cost you anything. The benefit of using a professional trustee is that if they make a mistake, you have recourse against them. You can sue them. You can sue a family member as well, but they may not have any money to collect. You can sue a trust company, and a trust company will have liability insurance so that you can collect from that. If you have somebody you trust, I can say that a domestic asset protection trust and family members and friends holding that key would be sufficient. If you don't have somebody you trust, then what I would recommend is hiring a professional trustee, such as one in the Cook Islands, because that way you get the added benefit of asset protection. Or what you could use is some domestic trustee that you trust that will hold onto your assets. And in the event of a lawsuit, the Cook Islands trustee can come in and take over. If you have any questions about estate planning, asset protection, and cryptocurrency, please contact my office today.